Hi everybody, welcome to our channel or welcome back to our channel.
If you're new.
Don't I look fancy? I've got ruffles. Lots and lots of ruffles.
Oh,
Yeah, those is the rolls of fat, Mother. The ruffles are up here. If I have rolls of fat up here, we have problems. Anyway, all I was going to say is I ordered Mom a jacket for Christmas. And they wanted like $30 to ship it, right? And I did not want to pay an extra $20-$30, whatever it was.
Too.
And they had this thing that if you spent a certain amount of money, you got free shipping. And so I spent like another $7 because it was Christmas time, and this was marked way the hell down on clearance. And it was like they paid me to take it.
Yeah.
So, yay. I wasn't stupid.
What you saved in postage.
Yeah, more than made up for it.
Made up
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I've got to cook dinner, and I just sat here and ate a huge chunk of cheddar cheese.
And
Irish cheddar cheese.
It was delicious.
Never seen Irish cheddar before.
No, they say Irish butter is the best.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's got the highest butter milk fat
Yeah.
of any butter available here.
Yeah.
I'm sure in some other countries, but we're careful about what we import.
Mm-hmm.
Kerrygold, they sell that at most of the stores, and you'll see it, and it'll be like 2 sticks of butter, and it'll be like $7 or $8. And I always think that's not as bad as it used to be, because it used to be real regular American butter was a lot cheaper, and it was still $7 or $8.
Yeah.
So our butter's catching up to it. I keep thinking one of these days I'm gonna get one of those and try it.
Yes,
Get us a cow.
Oops, wrong one. He turned his head and said, "I second that on the cow."
He wants a cow. Wolf wants a cow.
Yeah.
The droid said, "Get in line," without saying it.
Almost like really wanted one.
Yeah. Wolfie's not gonna hang off of it like Spike would have, though.
Yes, he would.
He's gonna pay with it.
After he gets his belly full.
They're gonna frolic. I can see him running with a calf.
He's having a big time.
There's this video where this guy's out looking for his dog. Been gone all night. He's driving up and down the back roads, country.
Wow.
And he sees his dog coming across the field, and right behind it is another dog.
Yeah.
And then he starts laughing.
It wasn't another dog.
No, there was another dog.
Oh.
He brought home another dog and a calf.
And the cat.
And a calf. And he's like, or was it a goat? Anyway, he's like, well, do you want in there too? And it hops up and gets in the truck. He's like, everybody all aboard. I don't know. What do you do? Leave him standing there beside the road? You can't do that.
If you're worried about it, you can run an ad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Get picked up for-
Goat.
Get picked up for cattle wrestling.
Yeah.
The dog will go to jail. Wolfie would not wrestle a cattle.
No.
He might wrestle a goose.
No.
He loves gooses. That time he broke his leash and got away from us, chasing a goose. And it was smart enough to get the hell out of the way, too.
Big white goose.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one where she
Said,
asked
Chris,
to go
catch
after it.
him. Get him, Chris, catch him.
I turned to her and said, "Are you crazy?"
It's like, are you crazy? I can't catch that dog. Oh, I was so glad he came back because I did not know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Start checking them down.
Yeah, maybe he'd end up at the pound again. Good heavens. The bad thing about eating really good cheese is it always gives you a headache.
Yeah.
Well, you're just built wrong.
Hello.
She's a show-off is what it is.
Hi.
I got another come on from AAA today
No.
for life insurance. I'm beginning to think they know something I don't.
Senior insurance. They see my age and life.
But, anyway,
my package did not come today either.
again?
No. They'll probably be here Wednesday at the latest.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
Like that piggy cup.
They said they would send it, and they sent it Friday night, but you'd think they would have shipped it by now instead of passing it on to whoever would deliver it, huh?
I'm trying to do a shorter video today. Let me just warn you. I'm trying not to go 25 minutes again. They have been getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Wow. So, do you want Ben to bring you a cabbage?
Yes.
Hey, Ben. Come help, buddy. He went to Toys R Us and Macy's the other day.
The droids called you too, Ben.
Ben has been living over at Polaris.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd your lunch go over today? Was everybody jealous?
Yeah.
What was his lunch?
The wings from yesterday.
Oh.
Tell him what you got. Tell him about it.
I had 10-piece, that was actually 12-piece boneless wing. Teriyaki.
He had a $20 gift card for B-Dubs.
Yeah.
And thank you, John. And he just now got around to using it. It's like 4 months later, but...
Yeah.
So he goes over there, and they have this special in the app where if you buy 20, you can get 10 free. But the app was down, so he couldn't get the special. And the sale was you buy 20 and you get fries for $20. And that sale he couldn't get. So all he got was 20 wings for $25. It's like, damn, you know. He gets home and he looks in the box, and what do you have?
The 10 wings I canceled the order up because I could get them for free.
They gave them to him anyway. I said that was because he was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't cuss and snort.
Mhm. And then I went off on a tangent about when I was a waitress.
And now
Yeah.
some people act.
Some people are just buttholes.
The cabbage?
Yep, she needs a cabbage and the big white knife and a cutting board and a colander and a skillet.
While Gristlefer can get the others, I'll pass her the cabbage. I'm going to the can.
Oh.
Gristlefer,
Oh,
you
Ben,
give
go
me
take
anything
care
else
of
you need?
mine and use mine.
Alrighty. That's actually a fair point.
Yeah. So she needs a knife and a cutting board.
Big white knife.
We do like fried cabbage in this house.
We do. And
It-
so much of it's left.
I know I don't even want to think about it. It makes me feel bad. Yeah, she needs a cutting board.
Little fresh, tender heads.
We had that last cabbage we had was so good.
Yeah.
Just sliced it up nice, fried it,
Does she need something to put it in?
Smell it.
a skillet,
Oh,
one of the
not
big
cabbage.
skillets.
Not until we put it in the cooker.
So just get a knife and a cutting board for now.
No, get the skillets not put it in the cooker.
Yeah.
Oh, like
I
one
know
of
the
these
way she said it.
skillets?
Yeah, one of the big ones. The way you said it didn't make sense,
I
Mom.
know.
Anyway,
I noticed that.
if you want to fry cabbage, slice it.
Hear you.
It falls apart into little strips, right, Mom? And take the core out, which is the hard part, in my humble.
You do not do it.
I've done it before. I've done it enough to know it's the hard part. And you put it in your skillet, and I use bacon grease
Yeah.
because I have it and it's good. But use, whatever kind of good grease you have. This is not something you want to do with Wesson oil. You want grease,
Solid.
a solid grease. If I absolutely could not get some kind of animal fat, I guess I would use Crisco, but certainly not the butter flavor.
Yeah.
And you just put all that in the skillet with enough water to just cover it. And then put the lid on it and let it boil till it's tender. Then let it dry up and fry in that grease.
I don't like mine hot.
I do.
I like mine before it reaches that stage.
And you want a good shake of salt on it at the very beginning. Not too much. I'm not saying a quarter of a cup or nothing. Just, a nice little
Salt's not the only thing you want.
shake. Well, I always, when I sit down to eat it, I always add black pepper. But that's a me thing,
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to, if I ate black pepper, I added black pepper to it. I love black pepper. I don't eat it anymore because it don't love me.
I used to use quite a bit of it too. On my mashed potatoes. Well,
About everything, yeah. It's good on carrots, too. Something about that little bit of pepperiness with the sweet carrot. That's good. I have to say so. But anyway, it's real easy to fry. You just got to watch it or you'll burn it up.
You want it to cook down, but you don't want to burn it.
I like to let the very bottom of the pan brown. And then I serve Mom off the top of the pan. I don't stir it once. Yeah, I don't stir it once it's browning. Let it brown. Serve Mom off the top and get mine off the bottom.
Mm.
And then whatever's in the middle usually ends up in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
And somebody eats it.
in a day or so.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Cabbage don't get enough love.
No, it doesn't. People don't appreciate it. Like I used to get the coleslaw from Colonel Saunders, and
Mm-hmm.
it was good, and now it's garbage.
Yes.
So they're using a mix, a
Mhm.
bottle of it, and cutting it. So it's like
Watery
the
mix.
texture of thin yogurt.
I hate coleslaw. I really, really hate coleslaw. But I love cabbage and egg rolls. So, what are you going to do? Pork egg rolls are my favorite. But I'll eat a vegetable egg roll and be happy about it.
I would put some pickle.
You've never tried one, and that's why you say that.
I would try one.
You did not.
First time I went out with Melvin.
I
She
smell
asked me
lies.
to a Chinese restaurant.
Should have known right then and there.
I should have.
Oh, you heard what I said, Mom?
What, buddy?
I said, I smell lies.
Lies, lies, lies. Chris, man, take him to a Chinese restaurant. You got a happy kid. What do
And
you,
a big bill.
and a big bill. You have to take him to a buffet, or you're going to be very, very sorry.
Yeah.
And all they eat is the meat.
Yep.
There's
And
no
the fortune cookies.
and the fortune cookies. There's no egg rolls, not even crab rangoon. Just like sweet and sour chicken, a plate full of sweet and sour chicken, both of them. And what else? Teriyaki chicken on a stick.
Yep. Sweet and sour chicken.
Yep.
They have a couple other things, but I forget what they are.
Ben usually gets a fried wing or two while he's there. Chris is a big teriyaki fan.
Yep.
Ben asked me if he. I'm gonna learn to talk tomorrow. Ben asked me. Yeah, she lied. Ben asked me if teriyaki was what I wanted him to get for you. Was it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris got some beef jerky today.
Is it some that Wolfie would like?
Of course.
The droid said, Wolf, I got a nibble. I'm so jealous.
The droid is jealous. I would not be surprised.
Oops.
Now, my kids are carnivores.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ben has cholesterol problems. I don't know why Chris doesn't. Chris is the one I keep waiting for his pancreas to.
Loa.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, seriously.
Well, at least I haven't inherited your carpal tunnel capable wrist yet.
And the family's alcoholism eating.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad Ben can't drink because he would
Oh,
so
yeah.
be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He really would.
Yeah.
All the
I'm
ads,
addicted
everything.
to certain carbonated beverages, so if I touched a beer, I'd be too addicted to it too. So that's why I'm glad I can't have them.
Mm-hmm. So, Mom's the only one in the house who's allowed to drink. And I'm not even sure if she's allowed to drink on her meds.
Nobody ever told me otherwise, but
Good point, though.
yeah.
I
Right there.
absolutely do not miss it. Except sometimes, like in the summer, I wish I could have a cold beer.
That's
something
the
like
last
that.
beer I had was mowing the lawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Something
all.
like that. But you know what? It's not worth what it does to your body.
No.
It's not. But it tastes good. Yeah, Mom's right. Even though it doesn't hydrate you in the least at all, it's very thirst quenching, in my humble opinion.
It is.
But anyway, what else is going on, Chris? How was work?
It was fine. We did the vans and the building like always.
It's
Well, not like always.
beautiful.
We did the vans first thing this season, but like always, we did the building.
It's stunningly beautiful outside. It is gorgeous. Go ahead.
Tomorrow, we're going to Goodwill to pick up accessories for our friend's fashion show.
Chris didn't get to sing in karaoke the other day.
No, it was
He was too
oldest to
young.
youngest. I wasn't too young. They didn't get to my age yet.
Like I said, you were too young. If you'd been
Well,
older, you might have got to sing.
Like the oldest person was like 62.
Who was that?
Forget.
Oh,
I didn't pay attention to this myth that 43 was the last age they called on before I ran out of time.
Was it more than your sight?
It was just my sight.
There's a person that goes there in their 60s and you don't know their name.
I would know their name, but I was seeing red by not being able to get
He is
close.
so
I
full
forgot.
of crap. He is
I
so
had a
full of
perfect
crap.
song lined up too. I wasn't seeing red at people though. I was seeing red at the fact I didn't get to go.
Mm-hmm.
well, somebody made that rule.
It wasn't a rule, it was an experiment. They decided to do something different than guys 1 month and girls the other month.
So guys and girls were singing together?
Yeah.
Oh, that is different.
Excuse me. But it was one person per song. They could team up if they wanted to, but no one teamed up on the first time they did it.
Mm. Ben,
Huh?
come here.
Hang on.
Hurry up, the video is waiting. And Wolfie said hurry up too. Oh, get my feet, goddamn.
The droid
No.
says hurry up.
One of them little black ants.
Nuh-uh,
Oh,
they
you heard my
wouldn't
Dixie
dare.
Bed
Yes,
song?
I did. There were. Did you get them all?
Yeah, he said. A couple of them got off on the bed underneath the ground. But I noticed them now that I see them.
I wonder if they get into the onions.
I wouldn't surprise me.
We got rid of so many onions yesterday. They were sprouting. I didn't know whether to throw them away or go plant them in the yard.
Yeah. Pretty sure they
Speaking
would.
of weird things I learned.
What?
Speaking of weird things I learned, Mom's to blame for this one, but I was showing her my droid as the body would have came if it wasn't assembled by popping the head off the other day to show her the lower brains, right? And she asked me if it could work without a head, and I said, I've seen it work. I don't know much about it, but it's creepy looking working it without a head. So I decided to look it up, and I learned that the main body just has a radio for an included controller. Because the controller has the Bluetooth sensor that communicates the body, right?
Quit, you weirdo.
So
Devil
when you
horns.
put the head, which is mandatory on it, the left eye is where the Bluetooth radio for the companion app and all the other droids can be seen by it for them to talk to each other.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't want to go this long. I had to wait on Ben, so that was a minute or two.
Mhm.
Now I got Chris rambling on.
And that's what I learned.
Come here, Ben. I wanted you to tell about your adventures at Polaris.
On which day was it?
Any of them. Just in general.
So, I found out quite a few things actually, so buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. So, you all already know about the anime store near me, which I recently found out is the name of 3 locations, one of which happens to be at the mall.
This is a big
So I don't need to repeat myself on that one. You already know they have an Apple store there. And you know me. Yeah, you know me. They also have that GameStop. And I did find out something interesting. That amiibo I showed you earlier, Christopher, you know that amiibo 2-pack?
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. What song is that? I know it's REM, but which song is that?
You know me.
Yeah, you know me.
I think that's
with
Crush with
Eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
Thank you. Crush with Eyeliner. Wonderful song.
No more interruptions.
Had a brain fart. Go ahead. Hurry up.
Anyway, that amiibo 2-pack I saw, oh, it's not in the case anymore. They confirmed to me they have it behind the counter.
How much is it?
I forgot already how much.
Get
I'll
one
have
of that
I think
bad.
it was 25 or 30.
Yeah, I think it was 35. You know, typical 2-pack pricing for an
Hi.
amiibo is $35.
Hi.
And then there's that $5 off I get every month because I'm on GameStop Pro.
So they told you it was behind the counter?
So, Ben, you
Yeah.
could technically buy it.
Yeah.
Let's hope Uncle Sam doesn't take too much more. All that aside, I'm going to keep going. This train can't stop. So, there's also FYE. Remember when we got that Duff?
Yep.
Can you believe they still have some of it?
Yeah. It's awful.
I found out what you're supposed to do with it instead of drink it straight up.
What?
You're supposed to add it to another orange drink to make it more orangey.
It's absolutely hideous, Mom. It's Duff, like Duff beer from The Simpsons, only it's this orange drink and it's nasty.
But if you add it to like Crush, it enhances both of their flavors and do a super orange drink.
I'm
Hey,
passing.
Supposed to do with
I want
Instead of
nothing to
having
do
it
with
as Duff
it.
Beer, have it as a mixer. Right?
Or something.
So-
Okay, Ben, finish up.
Let me get there. So, most recently, I decided to check out a place I usually don't go into because you know how this place happens to be the current state of Toys R Us.
Yeah.
For anyone wondering, This place happens to be Macy's.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to Macy's to go to Toys R Us.
Yeah. The only way, by the way, that somebody up in our neck of the woods can do it, since we're not lucky enough to live in one of the big name states, is to go to a Macy's. And the Macy's at the Polaris Mall has it on the upper level, yes?
Yeah.
So I go there, and I look at the Toys R Us, because you know me.
You had to mention it, right?
Anyway, so I wasn't exactly blown away by what they had.
Did they have much in the way of Barbies? Stop judging me.
I don't know, Mom. We're interested in all stuff for little kids, little kids.
No, Barbies aren't for little kids.
They had some stuff I would have liked, but as Ben told me, all the big kids stuff was pretty much picked clean, or they're waiting to get more or something. If I remember.
Yeah, most of the stuff that was there was directed more towards the younger sort.
Yeah.
That is to say, yes, they did have some Star Wars related stuff. So Christopher would have liked it there mostly, if it was for the fact that he was just at least half his age,
You know,
going down from there.
Okay, we got to finish this video off.
Anyway, I also did not see a whole lot in the way of Barbie or any real major brands that happened to line toy stores back then, but I did see some Super Mario, which we all know is ageless.
Baby.
If you want something that's a toy that's for more mature people, save the steps and go to Go Games and Toys instead. But if you're trying to shop for somebody who's a bit younger and don't mind the Macy's pricing, I think they're going to be charging you a lot more in there since it's inside Macy's. Then who am I to tell you now?
There's always Mattel.com too. Okay, I've got to finish this, Ben. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll probably go back to talking about Ben's Adventures in Wonderland on Wednesday. And just in the meantime, take care of yourself and enjoy this beautiful weather. And we'll see you Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.
bye.